64 days ago, 10 strangers entered that very house there. Now there are only 3 remaining. In just over 2 hours' time, that 3 will become 2, and approximately 11 p.m, the winner of Big Brother 2001, right over there, will be crowned. We're bringing you all the news on how the preparations are going throughout the show. As you can see, the stage area is all set up there. The rehearsals are underway, and as we speak, 1,200 people are arriving. The whole place is going to be packed. It's going to be absolute bedlam. We're going to be speaking to everyone that matters right here tonight. But our news today, last night, Elizabeth, with only 2% of the popularity vote, became the 8th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house. Now, earlier that evening, the group has sat down to enjoy their last supper. But what they didn't realise was that outside, final preparations for the next eviction were well underway. And then, at 8:20, Davina announced live to the Big Brother house that one of them would be given the boot. This is how they reacted to that veritable bombshell.
Serious, guys.
I'm going home. I'm going home!
I'm going.
I am! No, I know it for a fact!
Oh, Brian, shut up! Oh my God!
I want to go home!
Oh my God! One of us is going. Oh my God!
And I personally would just like to go on record to apologise for the blaspheming on that clip there. I do heartily apologise to any churchgoers out there. The housemates then had to wait 3 agonising minutes before they discovered who was the least popular housemate, and this is how Elizabeth reacted to that news.
I knew it would be. Oh my God! I knew it would be. Oh. Elizabeth!
Come here, sweetheart.
Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Wow. Go away.
How about that? Is that a complete shock? No, but tonight.
Not if you add things up. I just, you know when you just know? Do you know when Josh said he knew? I just thought.
Did you?
Yeah.
OK, now Elizabeth will be here in just a couple of minutes, in just under 10 minutes, in fact, to tell us all about her Big Brother experience. Can I just say how much I'm loving the fact that's the longest shot on earth ever. OK, and for the first time on TV, all 8 evictees will be reunited. Now, I'm just about to walk through to what was the Walk of Shame. You've been seeing it for some time. It's probably never looked how it looks right now. It's a very prestigious night, not only for all of us on Big Brother's Little Brother and everyone on the main show. As you can see, the rehearsals you'll be able to see in just a second, but the actual people that are behind Big Brother. And I'd like to think 2 of my very special friends, Ada and Helen. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. All all right?
Yeah.
So let's just get some news. I mean, how have the guys been coping with the shock of last night's eviction?
Well, they were very shocked to begin with. They felt it was unfair. They felt Elizabeth had been dragged away from them and they'd expected to spend the last day together. But they're fine now and they're getting very excited about what's going on today.
OK, cool. I mean, how did Elizabeth herself react to it?
I think surprisingly well, really. I mean, it must have been a huge shock to not just go, but have to go at that very moment. So, but I think she kind of understood that it was just one in a series of big surprises that we've thrown into the mix. I think she took it reasonably well.
I presume that was the moment really where out of all the surprises that have been given, the bottom really just did fall out of it.
Yeah, but I think honestly she had been quiet for a couple of hours before we actually delivered the surprise, and I think she really did know that she was going. So I don't know whether she picked up on it or.
And what about today? Any tears today?
Not really tears.
A lot of frantic preparation. Helen's cleaned her teeth about 4 times. She's had her rollers in since about 4 o'clock. She's getting very excited. Hasn't put her dress on yet. She's wandering around in a towel and a black bra just so she doesn't get her dress dirty.
I'm out of here. OK. And what have they been doing to entertain themselves? I mean, through the day? Is it mainly them preparing for coming out?
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a really hot day. It's been about 84 degrees, so they've done a lot of sitting around in the sunshine.
Yeah.
And we gave them a swing ball just to kind of get out some of the frustration and impatience. But basically, the mood is impatience. They can't wait for the big show to happen and for them all to have their moment.
Well, I mean, is there any signs of anxiety with them in light of, say, meeting their friends? I mean, Davina is rehearsing right behind us there, or?
I think in a way, it's the thing they've been building up to ever since the moment they went into the house. So I think they're just very, very excited about it all. Of course, they're anxious, but I think they're really looking forward to it all happening tonight.
Brian's worried about diarrhea.
Is he?
He thinks he's going to poo
Oh, does he have diarrhea at the moment?
Apparently not. He's only eaten one thing all day. All of them had one meal
He's
about
worried
3
about
o'clock.
just catching diarrhea
and
within
his
the
shirt
next 4
not fitting.
hours.
He thinks he's washed his shirt by hand and it won't fit.
Bless him. And really, I mean, like you said, for these three finalists, this is really what the moment's all about. I mean, no disrespect to the evictees that we've had so far.
Yeah.
But I mean, tonight is really all about not only the winner, but all three of them, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think, they all feel that they've done incredibly well to get this far. None of them thought they'd be there in the final week, and they're very excited and, just looking forward to whatever happens. They said, they don't care who wins, they're just three friends, is how they feel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and your capacity as Big Brother, will either of you or anyone be speaking to the housemates before they leave?
Not us actually, but there's a producer called Simon Welton who's a real natural in the diary room. He's got a really good voice for speaking.
We've met Simon. He's a friend of the show.
He really is, and he's done a lot of the live nominations and the live Big Brother voices before. So we're trusting him with it tonight.
And what do you ask for? I mean, this is probably one of the most important chats you're ever going to have with him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's live to the nation in front of I don't know how many millions.
Of course, because they're actually going live, aren't they? They
be,
don't know that, but they're going live.
Whoever it
They
is,
will be
yeah.
told because we think it's unfair to spring it on them.
But it's right just before the vote.
Just before, yeah.
Just before the voting closes, I think. So it's absolutely crucial what they say then could swing it. Last year, the vote swung by about 15% during the last show.
Okay.
So it really could go out anyway.
Guys, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you the last few weeks, and best of luck for tonight. As you can see, the rehearsals are well underway there with Davina, just blocking through, which is what we've been doing for the last couple of hours. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, but as I'm sure you're well aware, the atmosphere here is going to be electric within the next couple of hours. 1,200 people are going to be here. These security guards will actually have to do some work for the money. Doesn't look like it though, does it? Okay, now one person who's been backing Big Brother 2001 from the very beginning, there's been a few people, obviously all our guests have had an implied knowledge about it, but I'm delighted to have him on the show. Lovely Chris Morgs, hello.
Hi, gorgeous.
I never mind you doing that, but it's just when you don't shave.
I'm sorry. Well, I've been away, so
So how does it feel to be in the heart of all the action?
it's very, very exciting.
The storm. You've been down there before?
I went in a couple of weeks ago, and I went on the camera run, which is really, really, really freaky. They're all pretty much asleep. And you look through the little windows, the little two-way mirrors, and there's Helen's head there, and you just go, "This is really weird."
I mean, and the temptation, even though I know I'll get sacked, so it was never that, but the temptation is just get so close that you obviously know they can see you.
We're watching Dean and Elizabeth. We're sitting in the deck chairs having breakfast, and we're standing at the window. And there's me and BBLB from the show, and Dean's just kind of talking away, and he looks right at the window, looks me right in the eye. So we both kind of step back, and the guys showing us around goes, "They can't see you." And you go, "Oh yeah."
But they're making direct eye contact. It's so
very
freaky.
bizarre.
Okay, we know you're a huge fan. You've been bigging it up on the show and everything, and thanks for that. But what's been the highlight for you for Big Brother 2?
I think Brian's dancing has been spectacular.
Brian and Narinder or Brian solo?
I think, Brian solo, I think that was a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
And I think, he brings that kind of butchness to the programme that I think it needed.
certain virility.
Yeah, I think, he's very similar to Craig in that kind of laddie, butch way, he likes the girls, and so I've liked him.
Was he your favourite?
Yeah. I don't know. I want him to win, but I think Helen might win.
Okay. Now, last night Elizabeth got voted out, only 2%. Are you surprised about that?
No.
Why do you think it was then that she was so unpopular?
No, I don't think she's unpopular. It's just that there's not a lot to her. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, she certainly did a lot for fashion for the '60s, where wearing that lovely jumper. So I don't think it's that she was unpopular. It's just that, compared to Brian and Helen, there's no contest. Do you know what I mean? And poor Dean. I mean, I don't want to predict anything, but he'll be out first.
Do you reckon? No.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the remaining three, because you obviously think Brian's going to win, but out of Helen,
I think Helen might win, sadly. Although I'll be really pleased for her because it's really good, and she needs the money.
And what do you think if why would Dean go out next? What are your thoughts about him?
Because Dane's just a little bit kind of boring, He doesn't really kind of do much apart from drowl.
But he's just sort of chilled, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but then there's nothing to him, is there?
Now, if he releases a single, and he's going to be playing at V2001 this year. No, don't wince. If he cuts a single, will you play it?
Shall I lie?
No, just tell me the truth.
I don't know. Maybe not. Depends how good it is.
If it's on your playlist and you desperately want...
With the Radio 1 playlist?
Yeah.
Well, you never know. It might make it on there, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Don't want to get into that
No.
particularly.
I wish him all the very best, though, with his singing career. But then again, why would anybody go and buy his songs? We've heard them all many times. Strum, strummy, strum, strum. And here's another one. Strummy, strum, strum, strum.
Thanks. Last time he was on TV when I was doing an interview and ended up on Right to Reply. Thanks again. Probably another right back there this time.
That's all right, you're bold.
Okay, after the break, another Big Brother's Little Brother exclusive. We're not only reuniting all of our 8 evictees, we're going to let them grill the kitchen queen, Elizabeth Woodcock. But first, time to sit back, relax, reminisce, and take a look at some of Big Brother's best bits. Oh, aren't we so clever? Only wimps do lunch, and only the winner goes to dinner.
Can you believe it? Outside the door. Well, I had to exit 3 days ago when they evicted me.
The invasion has started. Don't worry, please don't do that. You're always going to do that and pick up stuff and put it back. Oh.
Helen is a terrible eater. In fact, they're all absolutely poor eaters. Josh, obviously we've only seen him for a couple of days, but picks at his feet.
I'd love to say to Brian, I wish I was in there with you because, you know, you look like you're having a great time. Just enjoy it, have a fantastic birthday, and maybe we can meet up when you get out.
Nice touch, Lisa. I've been waiting for you to say that to me for 5 years. We've got Mr. Ken, Mr. Bad. We have to take very good care of
Very
these.
good cake. Let me have them. Let me have them.
Absolutely. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on, baby, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for Mr. Stuart Hosking.
How are you?
We're in a competition, for goodness sake. You're playing a game. I was playing the game to win. That's me.
Still to come today, Penny and Stuart meet for the first time since they left the house. But right now, delighted to be joined by...
That was so slick.
Do you like that? This is Inner Stew. Stuart's kindly agreed to breathe life into Inner Stew once more in the segment I like to call Outer Stew.
4, 5, 6, 7. Go on, do it. 8. Let's go.
After 25 days in the house, the housemates are now very, very, very bored.
Good to see you again.
You too?
Hi, how are you? All right, nice to see you.
Okay.
No kiss then.
Okay,
I
guys.
did say sorry and you wouldn't accept my apology, and what frightened me most was having to sit on the table and you telling me that I didn't have permission to talk to you in that way.
I got to a point in the argument where enough was enough. You know, you'd apologised and I didn't let it go.
A tennis ball was thrown over into the wasteland with a message opposite says bubble on it, and there's a newspaper article inside.
Right now, Stuart, give us one of your trademark winks to camera one, would you?
Really, I don't care who wins. I'm just here for the experience.
E4, a simply staggering amount of unmissable entertainment. There's the latest series of Dawson's Creek, and showing first on E4, the brand new series of As If. While Hollyoaks goes to 3 nights a week, Banzai returns for a new series of interactive gambling mayhem, and Jackass arrives on E4, just don't try it at home. New from the States, there's The Fugitive and Freaks and Geeks.
Will girls ever like us?
See both sides of the American dream in the new series of The West Wing and The Sopranos.
Keep up the good work.
Plus the classic first series of Star Trek. Television so hugely entertaining, it's almost indecent.
You better wipe that smile off your face.
Even cheaper car insurance. Tired of hearing the same old thing? I know I am. Check out elephant.co.uk. Elephant.co.uk are the first internet-only car insurer. And because they're direct on the net, you could save loads. So see how much you could save. Check out elephant.co.uk now. It's simple, it's easy, it's fast. It's elephant.co.uk. Remember, elephant.co.uk.
The doctor is back.
Dr. Dolittle actually speaks with animals.
This is good news. To put the wild,
hello, Clarice,
back in wildlife.
I'm teaching you how to fish.
One just touched me. One just touched me. Eddie Murphy.
You haven't had sex in 48 years?
But am I a machine? Dr. Dolittle 2 at cinemas everywhere now. A familiar drive in an unfamiliar car. The Impian with Lotus Ride and handling. A dramatically different drive.
Atmosphere. Welcome back, everybody, to Big Brother's Little Brother. We're going live. You're watching on E4 at 7:19. If, however, you're watching slightly worse for wear at 11:19, we've travelled through time. It is live. No, really, it is. Do you see what we're doing? Okay, the end is nigh for the 3 remaining housemates. In just under 2 hours' time, the next person will be evicted from the Big Brother house, and it's just 4 hours till the winner of Big Brother 2001 is crowned. The crowd are going mental outside. Let's take a look at some of them there. Some of them have been queuing. So what on earth is that woman doing? Some of them have been queuing since 1 this afternoon. It's been 7 weeks since Penny was the first person to be evicted from the Big Brother house, but now, to mark this momentous occasion, all the evictees are back together right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you 7 of the stars of Big Brother 2001. I asked for cricket applause. Cricket applause is exactly what I got. Thank you very much. Guys, how's it feel to be back together? Big happy family?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, everyone's happy.
Are you, Narinda, you saying no?
Oh, I said yes.
Honest to the last. Are you all tempted to maybe chip together and buy a house and live with each other again?
Yeah, what do you want to tell?
Yeah, that's really going to happen. And some of you didn't always see eye to eye. Have you patched up differences?
Yeah, it's all pretty cool now. We're all happy.
I take it by the fact that no one's really answered that question. You haven't patched up differences.
Typical family, Dermot.
Sorry, Penny?
We're just a typical family.
You're right, yeah?
There's nothing typical about this family.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure the vast proportion of families around Great Britain will probably take issue with you on that one. Okay, and hands up, anyone, if anyone's drunk cider since I left the house.
I've made porridge. I've made porridge. I don't know why. I'm obsessed.
That's not what I asked, though. Anyone drank cider?
I have, unfortunately. I bought a bottle.
Did you? Did you drink it?
Oh, I had to, didn't I? I cut a Chris in it. I know, nasty.
And last but not least, how's it feel being back by the house, guys?
It's emotional.
Is it really? Why, Narinda?
Don't know. Just feel like it's just like all. But you know, it's better that everyone's out here. Nelly, let's get them all out now. I want to go back in the house.
When people are in there, or
no,
afterwards tonight? And just...
when it's all finished.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What to do?
Just go in and just like cry in the bathroom or something.
Good. Well, I'm glad you like to indulge yourself in wonderful misery. Okay, beside me you see an empty stool, ladies and gentlemen, but not for long, because the pert bottom of Elizabeth Woodcock will be gracing it in just a few moments' time. Now, she may have thought she'd fought it out till the bitter end, but her premature departure sent shockwaves through the house. This is the moment she said her final goodbyes.
Am I going in? 5,
How's my hair?
4,
Fantastic.
3, 2, 1.
Keep smiling.
Keep smiling.
That's
Please welcome Elizabeth Woodcock.
Hello.
So much more tan than I thought you would be. How are you?
Hi. I'm good.
All right. Now then, were you with these guys earlier on today?
Cheesy. Sorry.
How cheesy? How dare you? We've been bigging you up.
They are, not you. You're great.
All right. No, I don't mind. I don't mind being called cheesy. It's all publicity, isn't it? Okay. Were you shocked by your surprise eviction?
Yes.
Were you shocked?
I was kind of yes and no, because Big Brother said that expect the unexpected, and you'd only given us one surprise with Josh, so something else had to come up.
Were you expecting the whole Thursday night thing?
What do you mean?
The whole Thursday night eviction, or did you think you'd see it to the bitter end?
Did I think I'd go out?
No, not you personally, but did you think,
it would happen on Thursday night?
Because of the Last Supper, and the Last Supper.
Well, it was just a bit too early. We only got one bottle of wine, so something was happening because he wanted to keep us sober.
Okay, and
but it was when Davina's voice came on. That was kind of like, oh my God, That was a bit. And I was going to say something Narinda always used to say, but I'm not allowed on live TV. It begins with an F.
Okay. I'm really glad that you're not doing that. It's been a very short end to my career. Okay, now from Penny through to Paul, I've interviewed them all, but today I'm going to take a rest, thanks, and let this lot do the talking. How do you feel about being interviewed by your ex-housemates now?
I'm really nervous.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to ask me.
Who are you most nervous about being interviewed by?
I'm not telling you that.
That's why I'm asking.
Thanks for looking at me,
Go on.
Yeah, when I first met her, I thought I was going to have big boxing gloves to kind of fend her off, because I nominated her.
Right, okay, now I'm going to do this in a very Kilroy way. So I believe we've got a question from Penny from London. Penny.
That's me.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Nice, Penny.
Yeah, when I left, you took over the role of mother in the house. Did you ever feel that you wanted to be mothered by anyone?
Yeah, I did. Sometimes, sometimes it got a bit hard. But I'd loved a big hug and a big, I'll do that for you. But, because you guys were just terrible. Just making me do everything all the time. No. I mean, sometimes it would have been nice. But
Who out of this lot do you think could mother you in the best way? Stadium.
Easy.
okay, nobody. No, they all did a little bit. They all did a little bit of mothering.
What was your hardest moment in the house? Because you seem to sort of sail through everything with a certain serendipity, I have to say.
I think going in was the hardest moment.
Really?
It was terrifying. Terrifying coming around here and seeing the cameras, and it was like, oh!
What about the first sort of 10 minutes in there where you just all had, I mean, it looked quite, not uncomfortable, but, you know, like people meeting at a party.
It was like, I came in last, and there was just this throng of people and arms and legs and it's just jumping up and down and sparkles and screams. And I remember just standing there going, okay, let's get into this.
Okay.
And
next question, Stuart from Oxford. Where's he?
Hello. It's me. Hello. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, Stuart.
Look, my question is, did you have a strategy when you went to the house? What was it, and did you play to it? And if you didn't have one, would you have liked to have one?
What a big question.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have a strategy, I don't think, when I went in, just to kind of keep sane and not go crackers and not want to rip the cameras off the walls.
So if you could have had one, what would it be?
Oh, Stuart and his supplementary questions.
Stuart?
Sorry.
But you're the games master.
Okay, I'll stop now.
No, I suppose going in to nominate, sometimes you made nominations for the best of the group. Sorry, guys.
No, that's
Good
fine.
questions.
Okay, next question. I believe we've got a Bubble from London.
G'day, mate, you alright?
Oh, it's Bubble here, yes.
Oh, what Bubble?
Betty,
Ma'am?
what was your favourite day in the house and why?
It's got to be my birthday bubble.
Yeah, that was my favourite day in the house.
Fantastic. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because of how it started with you, with the night before, you all gave me fantastic presents. It was just amazing, and I was like choked. And then the following morning, when you did the stone thing, which was just wow. And then the whole day, when you did the bath thing and the song and just all of it.
Well, birthday's
amazing.
particularly emotional in the house for everyone, do you think?
Brian. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Brian's was a kind of good one.
Right, yeah.
And H's was a good one. Yeah, they were pretty emotional.
They just don't seem everyone got tanked and started shouting at each other.
I think that's it. Just the alcohol was just.
Or naked.
Alcohol,
as the case may be.
yeah, and that was obviously brilliant and voted by the Daily Something as one of the greatest Big Brother moments. Is us three, I was going to say you, us three, Helen, with our boobs out, and obviously we are lesbians.
And Paul just walking in with his face out.
Yeah, Paul is like, oh my god.
Okay, Josh from London.
Yeah, I'm from London. Yeah. Elizabeth, hi there.
Hi, Josh.
Are you alright? First night of freedom last night.
Yes.
Was there something when you got back to the hotel that you wanted, you ordered, you wanted to eat, you wanted to do?
What I wanted before I got there, I wanted champagne.
Yeah.
Asparagus,
Nice.
which is odd, and a bath.
A bath.
Lots of bubbles.
And did
in
you
it.
sleep or did you sit up talking?
No, I had a few too many bottles of champagne and didn't get to the asparagus or the bath.
Oh, see, I thought asparagus would have come first.
No, yeah, well, it just someone bottle of champagne and another one and another one.
So you're telling me there's perfectly good asparagus tips gone to waste somewhere in the hotel?
I forgot to order them. It was before I got there, and I was like, "Wah!"
Who did you celebrate with? Was it just one-on-one, or did you have a big party?
No, it was just one. I wasn't allowed to see anybody. Everyone was taken away, and I was taken there. And
What, even
in the
Steve?
hotel. Oh no, Steve was there.
Oh, I
no,
was
Steve was there, but
one-on-one with
everyone
a security
else.
guard. It was really
No,
good.
it was Steve. It was
Okay.
Steve. He was there. That was great.
Lovely. Okay, next up we've got Narinda from Leicester.
Hiya.
Hi, Narinda
You're
from
right.
Leicester.
My question is, you were very popular with the housemates in the house. Why do you think you've had such a hard time from the public?
Well, I didn't actually know I'd got a hard time from the public until you told me. And on the last night when Davina said, "So you're a little two-faced, Elizabeth, aren't you?" And that was like a bit of a shocker.
Did you say that?
Yeah, she said.
the most
So does
polite
the
one
public
I've
think you're a bit two-faced? I was like, okay. How do I think about that one? I think it was taken a bit out of context, my two-facedness. And I don't think I have been two-faced. And I think all you guys that I've spoken to, most of you, don't think I've been two-faced. And yeah, everyone's like, So
When you say most, do you want to elaborate on that one?
No,
or?
not yet.
Okay.
No, I just think a lot of things are taken out of context.
Okay, cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're not talking nasty Nick proportions here. By the way.
No, I
You're not gonna get
know,
spat at
but
when you
that
go
was
down the
still
street.
like, because that's really kind of unexpected. I just was like, really, am I?
Well,
I
you
didn't think I was.
would be surprised if you got down to the last four, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, now Emma from Kent. Where's Emma?
I'm here.
Hello, Emma.
Hello, lover. How are you?
Darling. Oh, Emma. I've been missing you.
Me too. Bye. But anyway. The general public is of the opinion that there's some kind of love connection between me and you.
That's because you've both been saying I've been missing you, and I've been missing you, and I've been missing you. Hello, lovely.
And I was just wondering, is this true? And if it isn't, where do you think it comes from?
It might have something to do with a little incident we were just talking about in a hot tub with the three of us and a kiss. And, you know, obviously I have a lot of feelings for you and Menage a Trois tonight, if you fancy darling.
Later, babe, later.
Can I let them say that? Is that all right? Or do I have to apologise now? No, that's okay. Feel free. Lovely. Okay, and lastly, Paul from Reading. Hello, Paul.
Hi.
Paul from Reading.
I think I made it quite clear in the house to everyone. I think it's pretty obvious how much I cared for Helen and how much she cared for me. And I just want to ask you, why did you say on the night that I was only 40% committed to our relationship? I know I said that to you, but why did you say it on that night when I left the house to Helen?
Because I wanted to protect Helen's feelings. That when
Did she look
got out
protected
here,
once you said it? Because she looked quite emotional to me.
Well, first of all, I don't actually remember saying it, that I was very tanked up and I was very drunk, and someone's just told me in the nice production crew about what exactly happened. And second of all, you had said to me you were 40%, she was 60%, and you had one or two girls that you would like to ring when you got out of the house. And I thought, H is a very fragile person and a lovely person. She is, and she's, wouldn't you all agree? Fragile person needs a lot of reassurance. And I thought, if she gets out the house and you don't like
fragile person,
her,
but if you knock her down, she comes back strong.
and if you don't, and if maybe that happened, and I didn't even want to, but to kind of protect her feelings, just to make her aware, to make her maybe a bit more robust.
Do you think that she was well protected after that? Do you think, I mean, like you said, you don't actually remember saying it because you were drunk. But
no, apparently she ran off to the toilet crying, and I didn't know that. So I didn't know that. That's
Okay.
all went a bit pear-shaped. Cause
with that in mind, I mean, would you apologise, or would you feel
To
not feel
who?
the, well, exactly? Would you
Well,
feel
no,
the need to
you see,
apologise
I
to
don't-
Paul or to her, or not?
I mean, the silly thing is, it's all on camera, so she would have found out anyway that you'd said that. So I'm kind of a bit
Ambivalent about it.
But what does that word mean? Is it ambivalent or ambiguous?
No, a bit of this, bit of that.
Yeah, well, that's what I think.
What do you
it
feel
means.
about that?
What I feel about it? No, I must admit that entire sequence when I watched it did hurt me a lot. There's no doubt about it. It's not nice when you're in there because, you know, you never would have said things like that to my face. I mean, Brian said a few things and whatever, and it was hurtful to watch. But Helen was affected by it. You could tell she was. I think that was the first night she actually then moved out of my bed, wasn't it? And slept back in her one.
But ultimately, to be fair, you did say it.
Oh, I did say it, but it was actually taken completely out of context because I said a whole lot more in there as well. There was how much I did feel for her, so and so, but it wasn't the fact that I'd said it. It was why did you say it?
Okay, well, in light of the fact that I've tried to get Stuart and Penny to kiss each other and it just ended in a total disaster, I'm not going to ask them. We'd rather shake hands on this one.
I'll kiss him.
Oh, fantastic!
We do get on. We do get on. We do.
Just reaffirm my faith as a presenter. Thank you very much.
Slapping each other.
Thank you very much, guys. It was very enjoyable. Okay, now just before the show, we asked all of you who you thought. No, you can't go.
I know, I'm not going.
So I'm seeing your G-string. It's freaking me out. We asked who thought would win Big Brother. Okay, will it be Helen? Will it be Brian? Will it be Dean? You guys decide. Would you now please reveal who you think will win? Okay. Okay, we've got Brian. Brian votes 1, 2, 3, 4 for Brian, and for Helen we've got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you think Brian's going to win by count from 4, 2, 3. Dean's not popular at all then, guys.
Oh, he's very popular.
He's popular with us.
Didn't get nominated.
Okay.
He's not going to win, is he?
Guys, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you all on, and you've been diamonds for the last week. Thanks for a little playful dig. Okay, now after the break, we're going inside. Yes, they scored a 4 again. After the break, they're going inside the house to spy on the housemates for the very last time. But first, here's some of your favourite, or at least hated moments from Big Brother's Little Brother. Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes! Yes, Lorinda.
Hello, Big Brother's Little Brother.
I'm going to take over from you.
No, you can't do that. It's a lot harder than it looks.
People just respect the fact that he has an air of. And you don't like that. I think it's a little bit of jealousy there.
All right, keep.
Today, the tasks began at officially 3:43 p.m. All right, there's a lot of numbers there, people. Got my GCSE on the second time round.
I think I spent an hour watching Stuart in bed, only to discover it was Penny at the end of it. That was great.
They've only bet a measly 10% of their weekly food allowance, I have to say. Narinda, not much, is it?
Sorry?
Narinda,
What?
I want to be a TV presenter, she said to me today. What's the first rule? You're not concentrating.
I'm listening.
Broady me up. All right, spin down to Fiji, getting a quarter wine gun to master of disaster, the joker of the house, the cat in the hat. please give it up for the one, the only, Bubble, everybody! Oh no, I got electric shock. Everyone, I mean, you've got a distinct name as well, and you've got a very distinct face. So everyone knows you.
A good face.
So, yeah, it's a very good face. In a heterosexual kind of...
Easy tiger.
Wait, Josh.
Dull, dull, dull. I'm very starstruck to be sitting here. And of course, I am.
Not talking about you, though, it can't be me.
No, I know that. Helen.
I'm liking her more and more.
If Helen did actually look through, she could probably see me now. She can see there. There's Helen. I'd like to be joined by Sinatra Sarkar and Mickey Poppins. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
fine, thanks.
Well, of course, Brookside. Are you impressed with the guys' acting abilities?
Well, you know what I'm supposed to say? Sunset Beach, Crossroads, there's a job for them there.
Elizabeth.
I can't stand her.
The new Guinness World Record for sweet corn eating goes to Bubble with 185.
There's a potato. Can we just have maybe a Josh? Unbelievable. They're never seen in the same room.
We like it!
Star, mate.
It's
Okay.
good here, isn't it?
Okay, by far one of my favourite bits and the last experience of the whole of Big Brother's Little Brother has been the camera run, the area between the cameras and, of course, the housemates. We actually had a great shot, we actually had a great shot 2 minutes ago of Helen brushing her teeth. Unfortunately, she's not there now. She's not actually taken the prerequisite of 3 minutes to brush her teeth, which I'm slightly disappointed in. And as Helen Hawkins said already today, she has brushed her teeth already 4 times today. But this has probably been my favourite part, like I said. We're going to go around now for the last time and have a bit of a chat with one of the cameramen. In fact, can we just take a look and just hopefully, Dave, one of my cameraman. Oh, hang on. Helen's just been summoned to the diary room. If we can just have a quick look and see if the boys are in the boys' bedroom while we're doing this. Thanks a lot. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think there's Brian there, and you can just about get away with that shot. But if he steps up, I need you to whip that way ASAP. All right. Probably, as you can see, he's contemplating. I mean, he's probably got a lot on his mind. And there we go. I really hope I got away with that. So let's just go and have a chat with one of the cameramen for the last time, who I believe his name is Matt. Matt, how you doing?
How you doing? Not too bad. Not too bad.
How's it been for the last sort of day or so? And pretty much, I mean, not so much nothing's happened, but it's fewer people here must have been almost a tougher job for you.
Really, because obviously there's not so much a storyline going on, because there's not so much interaction, because there are fewer of them.
And is it an emotional day for you at all today?
Not really, but it's end of an era, isn't it? Yeah, it's another series that's finished, so we're looking forward to some nice easy days of daylight. Really.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, how is it? I mean, is it the sort of thing you miss, or is it the sort of thing you're really happy you leave?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I mean, it's an interesting show to do because of the type of show it is. But I guess it'd be nice to go back to some ordinary shows almost.
Cool. As you can just see Brian walking past with pants on. I just confirmed that, with pants on. And will you be here seeing the last person evicted? I mean, are you guys in here for like maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour, afterwards when everyone's gone, or is it just up sticks and you're out of here?
It's almost up sticks and out of here. We've got a few things to do, Rick, but we're going to be in here till the last person's kicked out, and see how it goes.
Okay, listen, thanks a lot. I can see you're framing up a great shot of there of a glass, I believe, of grapefruit juice. It may well be cider, but I'm loving your work. Thank you very much.
Nobody's doing much at the moment. So
okay, thanks a lot. Okay, now, like I said, this has been my favourite part of the show, and as Chris Moore said earlier on, there is a real sense and feeling here of I guess, kind of intimacy, and you do feel like you're a bit of a voyeur and intruding. So for the last time, I say adieu to the camera run, to Helen, to Brian, and to Dean as we step outside. Thank you very much. Oi, I'll tell you what, how mad are my eyes now? Okay, there's still time to vote for the guys. There can only be one winner tonight, and we're just going to give you the chance to vote right now. If you'd like to vote for Brian, give us a call on 09011154402. If you'd like to vote for Dean, 09011154404. If you'd like to vote for Helen, 09011154406. Okay, still to come, I'll be speaking to the final three's friends and family. But right now, it's time to take another trip down memory lane. Please welcome complete with cap in hand, the lovely Emma. Not leastly. Give us a kick, give us a kick. Ha-bang. Okay, cool.
I was seen as quite aggressive and argumentative. Well, this is what I'm beginning to find out.
You want me? You can't have me.
I fancy all of them.
Do you?
All the men, actually, yeah.
Do you? Even Brian?
Even Brian.
Okay.
Not now he's shaved his head. Not that shaved head isn't very attractive.
When speeded up, the Tai Chi could pass on messages to loved ones. Big Brother will continue to keep watching. That's the news. Now back to Dermot.
See what we did there? See what we did? Channel 4 News, it wasn't really Channel 4 News at all. Give me some more airtime, baby, I'm smoking.
Well, I'm sure I've seen Dean in Ocean Colour Scene. He was in Ocean Colour Scene.
The Big Brother's little brother Court has gathered to hear eviction case number 6, the People versus Josh.
We were surprised no one else has picked up on the fact yet that between kneading and mixing, you always had one hand up your nose and the other in your pants.
Now, would you ever do the old Celebrity Big Brother?
I don't think Britain's ready for my button just yet. We don't want to lose viewers, do we?
Do you know what, right?
Yes, why?
I quote my life
Yeah.
like a pop star, right?
I just think it's disgusting. I think the whole thing is like it's like watching Del Boy trying to get off with Father Dougal.
How? Don't kill us all. Do you see? Yeah, I've only got a week to go. Shut up. Yes, go. Stuart, you fucking such a cheat. Oh, Stuart, you're cheating. And Josh still wins. Okay, I'm back here. The most freaky thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And this is no word of a lie.
No, it's real.
This guy gave me, oh
exactly.
my.
I got it.
And that is no, oh.
If you could steal an item from the what would it have been?
If I could steal an item?
Yeah.
Oh, crikey, that's a really good question. What could I steal? How about Brian's thunder? But
Okay, right, I'm backstage now with all the scanners. Watch out there, Phil.
Oh, hey.
All the big wigs, hanging out. Looks like one of them just walked off set. Lovely. Thanks for your contribution there. Okay, with Phil and Jones. How you doing? All right.
I'm not so bad, Dermot. Thanks.
Okay,
yes.
so you look a bit nervous. Tell us how the preparations
We're
are
only
going.
about 3/4 of an hour away from the first live show, and the preparations, as with all these things, are going slowly and badly in some respects. But we're getting there. It's quite difficult when we get to this stage.
I mean, is it?
Well, it's just difficult when you've got such a lot of television to do and you don't know what's going to happen in it at all. We have no idea what's going to happen tonight. We have no idea whether Dean's going to win, whether Helen's going to win, whether Brian's going to win. We have no idea what's going to happen.
How do you prepare for sort of every eventuality?
Well, we have to write about 3 or 4 different scripts.
Yeah.
So we have to have a script ready to use on the night if any of these 3 people win. And we don't know who it's going to be. So it's blimey, seeing the crowd are coming in already. It's a bit mental, isn't it?
Quite
mental.
Okay. Are there any surprises planned at all, Phil?
Yeah, well, the biggest surprise tonight is going to be who wins Big Brother 2001. That's the biggest surprise, and that's the only surprise that matters. It's mental, isn't it?
It's unreal.
Look at me stadium.
People are going
the stadium.
1,200 right here tonight. And what's going to be your most exciting moment?
Well, I'm just looking forward to the moment. Davina's going to be standing on this stage, looking at that screen, announcing the winner of Big Brother 2001 to him or her and to the nation at the same time.
Phil, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dermot. It's been a pleasure working with you. Can I go now?
Yes, off you go.
See you later.
Okay, after the break, I'll be chatting to the friends and family of our 3 remaining contestants. Make some noise, please. See you in a minute. Hello everyone, hope you're very well. In case you haven't noticed, it's finale day, everybody, and just over an hour's time the 3rd evictee will leave the Big Brother house. The atmosphere here is veritably electric. If we could just have a quick shot of them. Those are people that have fought tooth and nail with their bare hands to be here, but right now I'm delighted to be joined by 3 very close family of our final eviction. I'll do my very best Kilroy. Hello, lovely Vanessa, how are you?
Fine, thanks, Dermot. How are you?
I'm all right. I feel more nervous than you do.
I bet you don't.
Really? I mean, what has been going through your mind the last 24 hours?
Just can't wait to see Dean. I want to hear everything he's got to say that he's experienced over the last 9 weeks.
I mean, how do you think he is going to react? I mean, he seems like such a chill, placid guy, and he's quite self-effacing, and he's very, very sort of reasonable man. How on earth do you think he'll cope when he comes out and sees all this?
I don't know. He didn't anticipate that he'd still be in the house in week 9, so I think this is going to be quite a shock to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I mean, how have you personally been mentally preparing for his eviction?
Just thinking of all the things I've got to tell him. I've been arranging our wedding while he's been in there, so we've got lots to talk about when he gets out.
I bet you have. Dean, right, we're getting married next week. Get the cake sorted out. Okay, I mean, what's the first thing you'd want to say to him, like when he comes out?
I don't know if I should tell you that.
All right. Sanitise it down and then tell us.
I was just really proud of him. He's a fantastic human being, and I don't need to be reaffirmed, but I just love him so much, and I can't wait to see him.
Have you been doing a bit of the old telepathy today?
Oh, I've been too busy today.
He's probably been there in the garden going like this, and nothing's been happening.
Even a bit.
Okay, cool. I mean, do you think he can win, or are you really not bothered now? Is it just the fact that he's here and this is going to happen tonight that's the most important thing?
This is fantastic, and he's a winner. Everyone said it, but I think I just can't wait to see him, and I don't care if he doesn't win. I think Brian and Helen are the nation's favourites. Right. I'm just so proud of him for getting this far.
Roll on V2001. Okay, thank you very much. Best of luck. Okay, also joined by Brian's friend Richard. Hello, Richard.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Are you nervous at all by all this? I mean, and how do you think Brian will cope?
I'm not nervous, but I mean, he's done so well. I think at this stage it doesn't matter who wins or who loses. I think he's done very well.
I mean, now earlier this week, Brian told Big Brother he was missing you. What's the first thing you think you say to him?
Oh, I'll just tell him that everyone's behind him 100%. We've all missed him. We're delighted he's done so well.
I mean, do you tell, when you go down the pub, do you tell everyone, you walk in and go, hey, drinks from me, I'm Brian's mate?
No.
How do you think he'll be with the weirdness of the whole situation, in that he's on the front cover in the Mirror and it's Brian needs you, and with the whole Brian Air thing and the whole the village the town getting behind him in Ireland. I mean, if you just look over there, you can see it, the demons and so forth, and the tricolour behind him and everything. Brian,
not a clue of any of this. I don't think he'll be very shocked when he comes out and sees all of this.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I love him to pieces, but he's the most melodramatic man on earth as well, isn't he? So,
unbelievable.
Well, this times that by 10.
Him times that by 10.
Won't he just totally freak out with all of this?
I don't think so. He'll love every second of it, I think. I'd say so.
Well, long may it continue. Thank you very much, Richard. And last but certainly not least, lovely Liz, Helen's mum. Loving them shoes. You take a shot at them.
Today's bargain.
I'm loving them. More than you can possibly imagine. What is your daughter going to make of this so far?
She's going to be completely bowled over, isn't she? She's just going to be loud and excited and just Helen.
And what about you? Because even though you've been down for every eviction night she's been up for and so forth, this is, how does this compare to last night? I mean, is it even worse?
No comparison. It's just sort of completely out of this world, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Now, how do you think she'll be expecting to see Paul again?
Oh, she'll be delighted, I'm sure. I'm sure she'll be really thrilled to see him, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, and how's the whole town got behind you and her and so forth?
There was a computer shop in Newport that backed her. They had E4 running 24 hours. The school I worked at backed her. And when she was first evicted, Paul, our friend, he actually, on his way back to London, thought of contacting all the radio stations. And so we contacted them. I did quizzes on there, and we got the local papers behind her. And I think if we hadn't kept her in that week, she would have been a goner.
I mean, how do you think she'll be when she comes out? Obviously she'll lap it up. She's a big show girl. She loves the attention and so forth. But I mean, this is unreal.
She can only be herself, can't she? Yeah. I don't think Helen can be anything but herself. Yeah. And it will be unreal. And she's got a family and friends behind her. She got us. She got the people who cares about her here. She'll be fine.
Is she going to be blubbing if she wins, even if she doesn't win?
She may do, yes, damn it, she may do.
Okay,
yeah.
Liz, thank you very much for being a star. Poor princess, I'm loving that t-shirt. Okay, there's 1,200 people here today. Probably against my better judgment. Let's go and speak to a few of them now. Bit of hush. I better hush so I can at least talk to a couple of you. I'll be cast aside as soon as you see Davina. We all know it. Guys, how'd you get your tickets? And are you looking forward to tonight?
Last night, yeah, definitely. Brian's got to win.
What competition last night?
The calendar.
You get a competition! That is so... I didn't expect that at all. That's so mad. So, yeah.
Brian's winning it. Brian's got the 70k in the bank.
Now, what is it about Brian you love so much?
Everything. He's funny. He's brilliant. He comes up with one line. He's brilliant. He's just boss. He's the best, Brian.
Okay, and where have you come from today?
Liverpool.
Oh, I've never guessed. Okay, cool. And is Liverpool behind Brian?
Definitely.
Come on, Brian, lad. How many Scousers are there here? I'm just shooting. And somehow you're the most vocal. I don't believe it. Okay, moving on. What about you guys?
I'm Gemma.
All right. Who are you cheering for?
Helen.
Yeah, now, why Helen?
I want Brian. She wants Helen.
Right, okay.
Bit
cool.
of controversy going on here.
Lovely.
We're going to win a bit.
Have there been cat fights about this?
There might be later on.
Really?
Definitely.
Okay, and who do you think will win?
Helen.
Helen.
I'm bordering. Hopefully Brian will, but I've got to go against her.
Can I just say, behave yourselves because I have to speak to this guy here. Yes, that's all I can say. I love what you're doing with that lycra. Okay.
I'm here to support Brian. I think he's brilliant.
You don't say. Do you know Brian, or are you just hoping to meet him when he comes out?
I'm just hoping to meet him and get hold of him and cuddle him all over.
Yeah. Okay. What is it about Brian you love so much?
I just love him. I love the way he talks, the way his bitchiness.
And did you come dressed like that, or have you changed since you got here?
I changed as soon as I got here.
Oh, I was hoping you're going to come like that. Last but not least, delighted to see a friend of the show, Paul Darby, here. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, I'm in with the poor people tonight, Dermot.
This atmosphere is fantastic, isn't it?
It is now, yeah, it's great. Yeah, building nicely.
Brilliant. Guys, thank you very much. You're in the absolute diamond. Thanks. Okay, in just a couple of hours' time, Lovebirds, Paul Clark and Helen Adams will be reunited. Paul's been with us all week. So let's look at some of the highlights of the life of an international pop star. Please welcome Paul Clark. Hello, Jonathan, how are you?
I'm very good. Can I just get something on my chest about that Feng Shui bloke?
Yeah.
He's fooling no one in those bloody kung fu pyjamas. He knows less about it than I do.
Two, and Big Brother will be finished. Thank you very much, Penny, to Stuart, Narinda, Bubble, Amma, Josh, Paul, and Elizabeth. It's been a totally mad couple of weeks, I have to say. I've really enjoyed myself. Not only is it the last Big Brother, obviously tonight it's the last Big Brother's little brother. It's a very moving moment. It's been quite mad for us because it's pretty much been a TV show about a TV show, but I think everyone sort of like got really into it. I'm not totally sure what these guys are doing behind me. But we're here to bid a final farewell to the house which has brought so much entertainment to us in the last 64 days. In an hour's time, the third finalist will be evicted from the house. Two will then go head to head. You still have the chance to vote. Brian, 090 111 54402. Dean, the same number with 04. And Helen, 090 11 154406. Okay, the last two are then going to go head to head. Remember, your votes still count. I'd just like to thank the housemates. You've been absolute stars. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank all our guests that have come on, and I hate to sound like an utter beauty queen here, but I'd like to thank pretty much every member of the public, because this show pretty much wouldn't have worked if it hadn't been for you guys. The whole point was it was supposed to be some kind of redress for you to put your side across, but the Big Brother couldn't. So for you, thank you very much. You've been an absolute stars. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.
To the gate.
No, we can't.
To the gate.
Quick, go.
So tonight, 3 will become just 1. See the final evictions and the winner revealed live at 8:30 and 10:30 over on Channel 4 with Davina, while E4 gets even closer, watching it all happen with the remaining housemates themselves. We're live inside the house next.